Hey guys, welcome to my channel Hammond's Hobbies. My name's Glenn, and in today's video we're going to be discussing about putting your etch lenses into binders. So let's get right into it. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that smashes up the like button on these videos, and to all the new subscribers. And to stop all of the questions regarding why I'm wearing these papaya gloves, I'm about to do a break, and I just previously opened up a load of packs to send off to PSA. So I'm recording this video in between, and it's easier for me to just leave the gloves on that I had. So we've got some papaya magic going on in today's gloves. So, and if you're going to ask questions regarding, Glenn, where do you get your binders from, if you like the colours of them, the layout or the quality of them, there is a link in the description down below for voltex.com. If you go to voltex.com and use the promo code Hammonds, you will get 10% off your entire order. So you can buy sleeves, top loaders, binders, boxes, and get 10% off the whole entire order. So make sure you use that. I haven't promoted it for a little while, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that for the purposes of this video. Right, let's get into it then. So you've just got your brand new Etcher Lenses 2024, and you want to know, right, well, these are thicker style cards, where do I store them? You have a few options. You can either, and as we've discussed in the previous video, you can put them into top loaders. These are 100-point top loaders, or semi-rigids, and then you can store these in a box or whatever you want with them, or you can actually put them into a binder. Now, this is a Voltex binder that I used last year because this was the white collection that they did. Not only is the binder white on the outside, it actually has white pages inside. And obviously Etcher lenses are all white cards, so I just thought it blended very well in with the set. Now, obviously, I've had this binder and the complete set of Etcher lenses for a year now, and as you can see, they've stayed in pretty good condition. They're in pretty nice order as well, and the set looks amazing, all put together, I have to say. But there are some issues that I have. One is that these are very tight. So you can do it. People always say to me, Glenn, what binder do you recommend that I use? And I say, well, the Voltex ones are fine. So this is the Etcher Lenses 2024. They're the same thickness as last year from what I can see. And if we try and push this in, look, you'll see, goes in there an absolute treat. This is the lesson that I learned, and I haven't changed it since because I need to take them all out and redo it again, is that when you actually put these into a binder like this, they go in fine this side, but it's actually when you come to double up on the other side. So where that card is there, now if I use any other space, it will be absolutely fine. Like this Alonso's just gone in there absolutely fine. But when I tried to put this Alonso in that same space, because this Nigel Mansell is stretching this section out a bit to fit that card, it is taking away a little bit of the gap that's available this side. So when I tried to put this Alonso in, now it's very tough, it's very firm to push that in. Now if I push it hard enough, it does eventually fit in, but you'll see, look, I've crinkled the edges of the binder here, creating a sort of like effect. Now by the time you start doing that across the whole page, one, the page will become very heavy, and two, you're going to end up stretching every single page out. And what I've found is over time is if you ever need to get these cards back out, so where I've done like trades with people and stuff like that, you'll see like down here, look, I've basically split this section here, where I've obviously attempted to pull this card out and push it back in again. So it becomes very, very tight. What I think I'm going to do this year for Etcher Lenses 24 is I'm only going to use one side of the binder. Now, so look, these all go in here really nice and smooth. So you can use normal Volt-X binders. The link, like I say, is in the description down below. You'll get 10% off any of these if you want to get them. They're pretty cheap here in the UK as it is already compared to some of the other competitors. And I just really like them, really good quality. Then they don't sponsor this video or anything at all, but they're the ones that I'd recommend. So what I'm then going to do is I'm actually not going to put anything on this page here. So if I take this Alonso out, which you'll see, look, it's really hard. Normally you have to sort of bend it up like that and try and squeeze it out. See, that just creates a lot of unnecessary tension. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to have the one page like that, and then I'm going to leave this one, and then I'm going to put my etcher lenses in that. If I do it like that, they fit in here an absolute treat. The pages are not too heavy, so it turns over nicely. So that is what I would recommend. Your other options are the gem loader top loader binders, which I have got here. I'll show you one. Here's one I made earlier. This is one of the gem loader top loaders. I don't have a promo code for them. I've reached out to them before in the past, but they've never got back to me. But the quality of these binders are very nice. They have a very nice leathery texture to them. And the unique thing about these is that they fit top-loaded cards in there. So let's have a little look at my Etcher collection in here. Now, this isn't complete, this set, but this is what my set looks like. Now, these only come in 9-slot configuration, but what you'll notice is that every single card in here is top-loaded. Now, this is supposed to only fit, and these are the Gem Loader official top loaders, 35-point top loaders. Now, if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I recommend that you use 75 or 100-point top loaders. Now, all of the ones that you see in here, these are all either 55 or 75-point top loaders, because that's the only way I could get them in. These slots will only fit up to 75-point top loader. If you try and fit 100-point top loader in here, it becomes almost like to the point where you're about to break it. Like that sleeve there, look, you can see it's already bulging and crinkling up. So I wouldn't recommend putting 100-point top loaders in here. Now, that's a bit of a bummer because the cards in this set require those sort of size top loaders. So although this is a beautiful set, I've tried to do it with just the cards in here on their own rather than in top loaders like this one, but they end up moving about because there's a lot of spare space. So I don't know, I haven't been that impressed with the binders with you know, top loaded hits. Now, I'm not saying these are rubbish binders, don't get me wrong. I've actually done a Grid 9092 set in the purple version of this, and it looks mint. But they're because the cards fit in 35-point top loaders, which is what this is designed for. So I've actually gone and bought a Gem Loader semi-rigid holder, and I'm going to try that with the new Etcher set. But for now, I would personally recommend actually just using the normal binder, but don't double up on each page. That's what I would recommend personally. It's up to you. I'd love to hear if you guys have come up with any other solutions. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what you say. But yeah, that's my recommendation. I would use Volt-X binders, and I would only put Etcher lenses on one side, not both sides of every page, and then you should have a lovely collection where it isn't causing any tension, any creasing, any splits, and you're not damaging the cards as well. When you try to force cards out, you're putting pressure on the card, which can create little indentations in the card, maybe even, depending on your fingernails, could even create like little fingernail marks in the cards, so therefore you're damaging the card. So trust me, I've been there, I've done it, I've experienced it, I've had it for a year, I know the ins and outs, the downsides. And I'd love to see some of the images of your binders. People never send me pictures of binders, they always just send me pictures of single cards. So maybe head on over to the Facebook group F1 Sports Cards and send me a picture of your favourite binder collections. Also, you can message me on Instagram under the name Hammond's Hobbies, or you can obviously reach out to me in the comment section down below. That's it from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that quick video, and I look forward to seeing some of your Eccellenza collections. If you want to take part in box breaks of Eccellenza with myself, you can head on over to the Whatnot app, where I'm going to be ripping Eccellenzas probably over the next coming week. So make sure you come and join me for that, and I look forward to hitting some absolute bangers for you guys at home. That's it from me, guys. I will see you on the next one. Peace.